Just Sweat Fitness Studio, and it's time for your Sweat of the Week.
Welcome to your Sweat of the Week. I'm Dan here at Just Sweat Fitness Studio, and I got your top 3 core movements, my personal favorites that I'm going to share with you today. We're going to be hitting the whole core. It's not just the front. We're going to be going all the way around, including the lower back as well. So, no time like the present. Let's hit it. First movement you got. We got to come down here on the ground. I'm going to have my feet bent so my legs are at a 90-degree angle. I've got a nice 90 right here. I also have with me a pair of resistance bands. If you don't have a pair of resistance bands, you can simply use a towel at home, or a broomstick works perfectly as well. If you don't have a broomstick, well, come on now, you should have that. So I'm going to grab it nice and straight so I have a little bit of tension. Alright? I'm going to have my knees close together and my chest up. I'm not slouched like this. I'm nice and straight back, everything aligned. I'm going to have the bands out, and I'm going to come up, tucking my feet over the band and extending out. In and out. In and out. In and out. So, very difficult movement, but excellent. Especially if you have to progress or if you're looking for things to spice up your routine. Great movement to engage the core and really challenge you to focus on the movement. All the muscles that need to be engaged. That's your first movement. The second one, you get to lie down. You just worked hard. Let's take a break. Just kidding. Good. So your hands can be down and flat on the ground, or if you want to challenge yourself, they can be straight up. The movement you're going to be doing is a glute bridge lift. So my heels are firmly placed on the ground. The pressure is going to be driving through the lower part of my foot, the heel, and the midfoot. So your toes should be freely moving on this one. You're going to push your hips up into the air. Alright? As high as you can, squeezing that bum. Really engaging those glutes, and then lowering nice and slowly. I'm raising up and lowering nice and slowly. As I raise up, I'm going to breathe out. As I lower down, I'll take that time to breathe in. I raise up and I do not crash down. That's not good for your spine. Trust me, you won't like that in the morning. So we're going to raise up and slowly lower. One more time. Up and slowly lower. Good. You can stretch it out after, hugging your knees, and then come on up. Very important movement to target the lower back. Often neglected, and a lot of people complain of lower back pain. Helping strengthening that area is very important for that. So, that's your second movement. Each of those you want to try to go for around 20 reps. If you can go for more, that's great. You can go until you're tired, basically. But if you can aim for those 20, that's ideal. That's where we want to focus on. Last movement we got a good one for you. I'm going to face just this way for you. It's called an abronome, or an ab pendulum, whatever you prefer. You're going to lay back again. This time, your arms are going to be out so you're in T shape, capital T. Your palms can be facing the ground. It helps give you a little bit of an anchor point. You're going to raise your legs up very carefully. You can either point your toes up or flex your feet. That's driving your toes down. Flexing your feet is harder. All you're going to do is you're going to rotate to one side, controlling, so you're about 1.5 feet off the ground. Your feet should be 1.5 feet away from the ground. And then you're going to come up. Under control, pause in the middle, and then go to the other side. You're going to hold. You're more than welcome to look in the opposite direction, like so. Good. Bring up. And we'll do one more over here. Looking the opposite direction. Good. And up. And one more in the other direction. And up. When you're done, hug your knees and roll up carefully. So, there you have it. 3 moves that I personally love. Great for hitting all aspects of the core, especially areas that often get overlooked. We often forget the lower back, the side stabilizers. We're always so concentrated with the front. For the abdomen, one key point I'd like to point out is you want to keep your shoulders flat on the ground. If at any time you see that you're lifting up towards one side, you know you've gone too far. So control the movement. Anytime you do any of these movements, any movement in general, you always want to focus on slow and controlled movements. Concentrate on the muscles needing to be involved, focus on your breathing, and I'm telling you, results will come. There you have it, 3 core moves that'll get you in shape in no time. I'm Dan, thank you for your time, and thank you for tuning in. Peace!